Hey, how y'all doing tonight on this Saturday night? Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, last night I was really tired. I ain't got nothing in my teeth. I just had to eat me something real quick. But last night I was so tired, and so I did not want to go live. But anyway, sometimes when your body tells you to chill out, get some rest, you got to listen to your body. And so I just wanted to come on and just chat with you a little bit, get my music. I've been worshiping and praising all day. I did that little battle over on TikTok and did pretty good. Not as good as I wanted to, but it was fun. It really was. And I thank God for, I got meat in my teeth. But anyway, I thank God for any blessing because if it's $100, $200, whatever, a blessing is a blessing. And so, but that was fun. I did what they call a box battle. But anyway, so how you guys been doing? I'm doing good, feel good. And so we're just going to keep on this journey. I've been having when I say some very, very interesting conversations with people. And I'm excited. I'm excited about the Breast Cancer Foundation that I'm going to start. I'm super excited about that. And so just, looking forward to getting that going and being able to help people that are not. Hi, Vanessa. How are you doing, girl? You done got married and I don't even see you anymore. But anyway, I got to get you on here too. So because I know you got some health stuff that you've been doing that will be very beneficial for people that are going through what I'm going through. And see, I said that word through because I'm going through it. I'm not staying there in it. I'm going through it and I'm coming out victorious. And so just really excited about what God is doing in my life, and just super excited about the connections. I'm making some awesome connections. Making some awesome connections with individuals that are wanting to actually help me with the foundation, and that when I tell you that sweatsuit that the young lady embroidered for me, I already got her 2 orders. Like I got 2 people that want one of those sweatshirts. It's pink and it's got the embroidered girl on the back holding that hand like that. It is so neat. It's I have it on my page if you want to go on there and look at it. But it's just good when you start connecting with people within the community and everybody starts to come together. It becomes a powerful thing. And so my main goal is to be able to help individuals, get them some care packages out, give them some resources so they'll be able to, if they're having any financial difficulties, can't pay a bill or whatever it may be. And so that's what my goal is, in order to, to get those things done. So, but anyway, so I've got some things coming up. Monday I have to go back in for surgery. And so, definitely want to keep that in your prayers. I know that, everything's going to be okay. I just want her to be able to go in there this 3rd time and get it done so I can move forward and get the other stuff done. So that, and just being transparent and letting, everybody know what's going on, and continuing, like I said, to meet people that have either gone through it and they're already on the other side of it. They rang the bell. And that's, it's awesome when you see people that are fighters and they've gone through it and they've rung the bell. And then I'm meeting people that are still on the journey like I am. And so, and I definitely want you all to keep my friend in your prayers. She's in a coma and she definitely needs your prayers with what she's going through and her family. And we're believing that she's going to come out of this coma and that she's going to be able to finish up her treatments and get the things done that she needs to get done. And so, like I said, we've been definitely making some great connections. And so, so the other night I just came on here and we was just listening to music and, worshiping. And I just left off of over at TikTok and I did a room, and I thought I was going to go in and do the room for like 25 minutes. We ended up being in that room probably 2 hours. But anyway, when I said we had a good time, we were in there praying and talking about the word and the goodness of God. And so, yeah, so I just thank God for, like I said, connections. You know, you could be the answer to someone's prayer. And so sometimes when we go through things, we're thinking that we're going through these things because it's us. It's not always about us. It has to do with you walking through something. And once you get through it, you're able to minister to someone else. Like, you can do this. I've been through it. You can do it. And so, and we were talking about Job. And it's funny because people will come to you and they'll be like, well, was you eating wrong, or was you doing this, or was you doing that? Do you understand that sometimes you don't have to do anything for a trial or a test to come your way? What did Job do? Job did not do anything. Actually, Satan was walking to and fro on the earth, seeking who he could devour. And God said, have you considered my servant Job? So God brought him to the table. God was like, and so Satan was like, well, if I was Job, I would serve you too, because you got a hedge around him. You've protected him. You're keeping him safe. He's got prosperity. His family's blessed. You know, he's got all the cattle on the 1,000 hill. You know, that one that we be talking about. We want one of those cattle. I want one too. But anyway, Job had it all. And the Lord said, have you tried my servant Job? Have you considered my servant Job? And so he said, what you can do, I tell you what, Satan, you can take all that he has. You can do all of that. But don't you touch his life. And so maybe what you're going through is a test. Maybe God said, have you considered my servant Carolyn? Have you considered my servant Sheila? Have you considered, these are my aunts, y'all, I'm talking about. But anyway, sometimes God will allow you to go through something so you can get to the other side. And see, Satan already said, well, I bet you if you touch Veranda, she gonna curse you. And God said, okay, test her. Let's see, you know. And so I just thank God. I thank God because, you know, I was raised in the church. I was raised singing. We went to Sunday school. We did all of that. And then after I got grown and went on and got married or whatever, I was in the church. And it was work church back home. Work church. I mean, I was in the word, you know. And so I know the word. But what about those people that go through this that don't know the word? What about those that go through this and they don't have a support system? I have a support system. I have family. I have friends, you know, but some people don't have all of that. Hey, Barbara, thanks for popping in. We got to talk because I actually do want you to come on. I need your book. I'm in the dining room tonight, but I'm normally back there. But I want to get your book and, you know, have you to come on and talk about how God brought you through and you came out on the other side. And so if you are available, text, you know, message me and let me know. And I'll let you come up tonight and share a little bit if you're available. But write in, hey, are you available? Are you out? Are you about? I know Saturday is a kind of busy time, but if not, we need to, you know, exactly, you know, get a date so I can advertise it and let people come in and you know, listen to your story, because you have a powerful story on how God delivered you, and you came out on the other side and you've already rang the bell. And so, but anyway, but you know, I just thank God. I thank God for the connections and the people and all of that stuff. And this is a daily journey, and I feel like I'm doing a show called What's Next. What's next? What's next? What's the next episode of Veranda Gale's journey? But anyway, if you have any questions, and you know, like I said, a lot of people have no clue. Oh, you're getting your hair done. Okay. All right. Ava, go get me that book that's in that little basket, and it's got like the little bow on it, the pink bow. Bring that book to me. But yeah, I got my granddaughter today, and so I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to stay on long. Hey, Aunt Sheila Barino and Carolyn Barino, thank y'all for coming in and listening to y'all niece. But yeah, but it's good to have a group of people that support you no matter what. You know, we don't always agree, because you know we say our Aunt Cheryl, boy, she be forgetting some stuff, but we still love her. We still love her, and she gonna support you to the very end. I remember the first surgery that I had, when I had kidney surgery. She came to Atlanta. She was with my Aunt Lucille, and it was her, and I think it was Travaris. That actually brought her here. You know, but yeah, so I just you know, I thank God for my family. I thank God. And then I was talking about when I first got my diagnosis, you know, I found out around the holidays. And so I was supposed to host Thanksgiving dinner at my house. And so most people were like, well, maybe you should cancel it. But let me tell you something. I am so glad I didn't. I had so much fun with my brothers and my brother and my sisters. We had a good time. I mean, we did karaoke. We sat around, we talked, we laughed. And sometimes when you're going through things, you need your family. You need your family. And so that was fun. And then I'm always on the phone with my Aunt Carol and my Aunt Cheryl, and you know, and then my sister Twan. You know, she's always sending me goofy, silly messages, keep me laughing during the day. And so that's what it's about. It's about having, you know, not just a tribe, but having a support system. But I wanted to show y'all my friend Barbara. She's on here tonight, but this is her book, and this is what she walked through. And this is a 30-day devotional and workbook, Overcoming the Emotional Stages of Cancer, Finding Strength, Peace, and Hope in God's Word. And she blessed me with this. She sent it to me, and so loving it. I'm telling you, I'm loving it. So thank you. This will help you get through your journey. But anyway, I guess tonight we're talking about family. I guess we are talking about family. My aunt said, hey, sweetheart, I got you tonight. I'm an early bird. Yeah, you found. Look, y'all, my aunt been trying to catch me live. Just tell me when you're on there. And so then I send her a tag, and she still don't get it. So, but anyway, she finally caught me on live. So I guess tonight what we're really talking about is family. What we're really talking about is having that tribe. What we're really talking about is, you know, being able to encourage somebody when they're going through stuff. A lot of people like to go through things in secret. And I understand that, you know, everybody ain't like me. You know, I'm a different person. My aunt always tell me, you different. I am different. But every, you know, person goes through things the way, you know, that they can handle it. You know, they may be angry. They may be like, why me? You know, or whatever. But bottom line is, when you get to that point where you have to cry out to God and ask God to show you what you need to do and how you need to get through each and every obstacle of this journey. Barbara said, I love you. You are encouraging me to talk more about my book. Oh, that's great. That's great. You know, that's what we need. We need to encourage each other. We also need to encourage ourselves and push ourselves, because, you know, honestly, y'all might think, okay, Veranda likes going live, but I really don't. Every day I'm like, okay, so what am I going to get on there and talk about? What am I going to say? But, you know, I did say that I would allow you to walk through this journey with me, and I will be as open as I can about it, you know, and this is all new to me, because I thought when a person got breast cancer, they just had it. That was it. Everybody had the same thing, but it's not. There's different types. There's HER2 positive, HER2 negative. There is estrogen positive. There is estrogen progesterone positive. There's so many. There's triple negative. I just found out too that there's triple positive. So yeah, there's so many different forms of breast cancer, and some is aggressive and some is not as aggressive, but it still can come back. So, you know, we just have to trust God. And I'm, you know, constantly praying for my dear friend that's in the hospital. So definitely keep her in your prayers, because, you know, her family and she needs it. So that, but like I said, it's good to have a tribe. It's good to have someone praying for you. And not everybody is, you know, for you. And so I do know that. So I have to cover myself extra with prayer, because everybody's not really for you that say that they are for you. But you just have to keep it moving and pray that God, as I'm being open, pray that God would continue to cover me and to keep me safe and to keep my family safe and all of that good stuff. But anyway, yeah, so today has been a busy day. It kept me busy. And so I do know tonight I have to start preparing for the surgery. And then, of course, tomorrow night, I can't eat after midnight, but I don't never eat after midnight. But it's just that thought, them telling you can't eat after midnight. Then you be thinking about cookies, donuts, cakes, pies, all that stuff be ringing around in your head at 12 midnight. I promise you, the first surgery I had, it was like 11:45. I said, what can I eat? I'm sitting there trying to think of stuff I can stuff in my mouth before 12 o'clock and then drink all this water, you know, to make sure I'm, you know, have enough water, because you have to stop the water also. So, but anyway, so I will start preparation tonight, and then tomorrow night, of course, I can't eat after midnight. And so I would ask that you all would continue to pray for me. And yeah. So, but anyway, I'm going to probably sign off early tonight, but I just wanted to touch bases with you and see how your Saturday is going. And if you have any questions about breast cancer, and I do know of a few resources now. So if you need resources, if you're going through it and you don't have the resources, if you just want to ask just a question, you know, and you don't want to be on here live and you don't want people to see your question, for you, I will check on you Monday evening. Oh, thank you for praying for me. And definitely we're going to walk through this journey. But yeah, you're going to have to be more vocal, because there are lots of women that want to hear your story. And it's something about when you're going through something, it's encouraging to know that somebody else has already made it on the other side, and that it's not, you know, because honestly, when people hear any type of C word, you know, anybody hear the cancer word, you immediately think chemo not being here, or, you know, not being here, period, because of the diagnosis itself. So, yeah, so if it's really encouraging to see someone that came out and is able to say that God has healed me and I'm good. And so, but anyway, yep, kind of getting tired. I've been on this camera. But anyway, I want y'all to know I love you. And like I said, continue to pray for me. And yeah, this live is it's a job, because, you know, like I said, you have to think of things to talk about. But I think tonight was basically about family, because I have a lot of my family on here tonight. So yeah, and I appreciate each and every one of them. I have my little granddaughter here. She keeping me busy. She wants to get on this camera so bad. So come and say hello.
Hi. That should be granddaughters.
Yeah, I got another granddaughter on the way, so we're going to have a sleepover. But anyway, want to sign out and say good night, and I will probably check in tomorrow, and then Monday I will let you walk me through being at the hospital and all of that good stuff. It ain't good stuff, but all of that stuff. But anyway, God is in control, and he got me. Thank you for giving me the hearts. I don't think my aunt and them know how to go down there and hit them hearts. Thank you so much for sending me the hearts. Love you too. And thank you, Vanessa, Barbara, and anybody. After you look at the video, make sure you give me a little love. And we're going to see y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.